1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
a machine, a good, well-oiled machine. So maybe that's part of Liverpool's problems. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's been a strange season so far, the Premier League this season, because most teams have had very bad spells. I mean, Manchester City had a long bad spell. Bournemouth did, Palace did, Liverpool did. I wouldn't say Arsenal have. They've lost a few games that they wouldn't have expected to, or certainly a couple. But it's been interesting that maybe there's a levelling going on where, I watched the game, or some of the game last night with Wolves and Brentford. And Wolves are a pretty good side. I mean, they were 2-0 down. They brought it back to 2-2 near the end. And very nearly, frankly, should have had a winner. But I think they hit the bar. Which would have been an amazing comeback. But it's a shame because their fans will be saying, why couldn't we have played like this? We beat Liverpool. We came back 2-0 down at Arsenal to draw. Why couldn't we do this? We're no worse than many of the other teams. They're probably not. But somehow it didn't work for them. So they're going to be frustrated to be going down. But yeah, it's been a strange season, and in some ways it's good because really no one, apart from Arsenal perhaps, have been over-dominant. The other teams, like formerly up there, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Chelsea, I was reading yesterday, they're now, it's possible that Rosinha won't last beyond this season. And, he may well go back to Strasbourg, or that's where he was. And of course, Chelsea and Strasbourg have this connection, and they like to keep that within themselves. But they're not having such good results at the moment. So who knows what's going to happen? I think we're going to see quite a few changes of managers in the Premier League at the end of this season, probably more than usual. So it's going to be quite an interesting close season, really.
Yeah, the beginning of the season, it was just like everybody was going, this one's gone, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we'll see anyway. Now, do you remember the incident between Chelsea's Neto, when they played Real Madrid in the first leg, where he pushed the ball boy? Do you remember that?
I didn't see that, no. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. But yeah, that was not good form to do something like that, was it?
No, it was. I think I like Neto, to be honest. I like him. I think he's cool-headed, Pedro Neto. But he can't push a ball boy like that. He can't. It's just it was violent as well because I watched it. So the ball they were losing and they were just trying to make up for the time. They played well against PSG actually. And the ball just went out of play, and the ball boy went to get the ball. So as soon as the ball boy picked the ball up, he just pushed him, took the ball off him, and then he did go back. He did go back and and said sorry.
Too late then, isn't it? Too late.
I know. Yeah. Well,
was he booked?
So
was he booked?
He says the European governing body said last week he had instigated disciplinary procedures against Neto for unsporting behaviour in accordance with Article 15, sub-Article 1AV of UEFA discipline. The incident occurred during the second half. Chelsea were chasing the Neto pushed the ball he pushed the ball boy near. Now, I was just looking for where he said that it didn't, they only gave him it was just a disciplinary action. So I think they only gave him a warning, so he got let off. So they didn't really punish him for it, because when I watched it, actually, I wouldn't punish him because he went back, dropped the ball, went back, and actually apologized.
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
Actually apologized. But you can't have incidences like that in the game. It's just It's just not, because it was quite violent the way that he pushed him. But anyway,
And did he apologise because of the immediate crowd reaction? Do you
all
think?
right, yeah.
I mean,
I think the crowd, when the boos, the crowd
yeah,
booed, but I don't think that's why he apologized, and I don't think
no,
that's why it was being let off, because he pushed him, the ball dropped, he picked it up, and then he dropped the ball and went back and just sort of touched the boy, like pleading. So he did the right thing anyway. So still on Chelsea, it says Chelsea had been handed a 10.75 million fine for breaching Premier League rules relating to financial reporting, third-party investment, youth development during the Abramovich era. The club had also received an immediate 9-month academy transfer ban, plus a 1-year first-team transfer ban, suspended for 2 years. Now, we were talking about the Cities one last week, weren't we? And we're talking about why hadn't they done anything about it. But this was in 2000, I believe, this Chelsea's one. Now, why haven't they taken the same action against City? Is it because City is bigger?
I think Chelsea are considered one of the big clubs, which they are. And of course, Abramovich, I think he bought into Chelsea around 2003, something like that. And then he got Jose Mourinho as the manager and so on. But that's a long time ago. And in one sense, there's a whole different hierarchy at Chelsea, as there are at most clubs. So it's almost a bit unfair to be penalising, a club now for the events or the sins of something 20 plus years ago. On the other hand, £7.5 million by Chelsea standards and by Todd Bowley, their owners, they're very wealthy billionaires. So that is kind of a little smack on the wrist for them, isn't it? No more. So that's probably in proportion, and I think it recognises the fact that it was a long time ago under a different regime altogether. You can't really punish a club or its current owners too much if the sins were of the fathers, the sins were of previous people. But quite why Manchester City. I mean, you try and look into this, and it's a bit opaque.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us